Hey guys, hope you are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use a horizontal recycler view inside a vertical recycler view. So we are going to present you a recycler view inside a recycler view. Also, I'm going to show you how you can pass a data class object into the activity using the intent. So let's begin by adding some dependencies which we required for this project. So first of all, I'm adding a recycler view. Second dependency, we need to use the JSON file. So I'm using a JSON. We are going to use the view model. So I'm adding the lifecycle extension dependency, and we are going to use the glide library as well. So first thing, we'll start with our main activity layout file. So we'll be adding a simple recycler view as we do it in most of the project. And now we'll go back to our main activity and initialize our recycler view. And as you know, when we need to initialize, so we need to add a linear layout manager to our recycler view. Also, we need to add a item decoration just to add the separator and the adapter. And we don't have adapter, so let's create a separate class for our adapter. Also, we need another class for our view model. So I'm creating another view model as well. Inside adapter, we need a holder class. So I'm creating a separate class for our view holder. Now we'll set our adapter to our recycler view. Inside our view model, we are going to get the data. So I'm not going to make a API call. we have the static JSON file already added it into the project. So it have the data object, some location name and the address, city, state, zip, country, and a URL. So I made that JSON file and I'm keeping it inside the raw folder. And for the horizontal recycler view, I'm adding a array of child location inside the data object. So it is array again with the same data type. So if you have some different choice, then you can go for by creating a separate JSON file. So just for displaying a demo, I'm having the very minimum requirement to display it on the UI. So this load data function is going to read the JSON file from the raw folder. Here we need to pass the same name of our JSON file. And here we are going to use the JSON library to parse whole JSON into the object. Here we need a data class to pass. So let's create a data class now. So I'm giving it as a name location list. And this class can hold a list of some data type. So in JSON, data is the array, so that's what I'm keeping the same name as data. And the data location data can hold multiple values like location name, city, state, address, zip, URL. And we'll be passing the same name what we have inside our JSON file. And now we'll need a child location. So that is again going to be the same list of location data type because it's containing the same values inside the child object as well. And I'm making it as a parsable because at the end of video I'll show you how you can pass this location data object and to the using the intent, and will display some data on the detail activity while clicking on the recycler view items. And now we'll pass that location list inside this and the JSON and the class. We'll declare a mutable live data so that we can set a observer in our activity and pass that same data to our adapter. And we'll create a function which is going to return this mutable live data so that we can set a observer in our activity to read that data. This function will initialize our view model and set a observer on our live data, and then we'll update our adapter. Now either we can create a separate function to set the data inside our recycler adapter, or we can pass it inside the constructor, or we can declare a variable as a public variable. So we can directly set it to this location list. Now we'll call this function after the initialization of recycler view. Now we need a layout file for our recycler view, how it's gonna look like. So I'm creating a separate layout file. In this layout file, I'll simply adding a image view on left hand side and then two text views to display the text like the address and the name. I'll add a recycler view later, so that first we'll run just the main recycler view, then I'll show you how you can add another recycler view inside this file and set the adapter and handle the click as well. The second text view is for the address. I'm reducing its font size and a little bit margin we need from the top only, and we don't need to have the bold. Now we'll set this layout file to our adapter. We'll simply initialize our image view and two text views so that we can set the data inside our adapter. We'll build the address because the whole all the parameter we need to set it on to one text view as the comma separated. So we'll build first of all that address because it is in the multiple parts. Add state, zip, and country. And at the end we'll set it to our text view. And now we'll use the glide to get the image from the URL, and we'll set it to our image view. Since we are making the API call using the glide, so we need the internet permission in our application. So I'm adding that internet permission in manifest file. Let's run and see how it look like. So it's empty. I think we forgot to call our load function of our view model. So let's call it load data and pass the context. Now we'll rerun and see. So app crash. Let's see what we missed. So in parsing our XML, it's crashing. So we need to use read text. Okay, now let's run and see. There you go. So we are able to load our JSON file. Glide is also working. It's able to load the images. So now we'll add a recycler view inside it, but before that I want to add a text view so that we can show the number of child count. So I'll add a text view, and underneath the text view I'll add a recycler view so that we can get the number of count, how many child element we have over the recycler view. Because in JSON there are few items which is with the child, but not all the items having the child, so that is just for the flexibility of the recycler view. So only those who are going to have the child location will be available for in the horizontal recycler view. So currently I'm setting both of the visibility as a gone. So default visibility will be gone for this text view and the recycler view. We'll set their visibility one more time in the adapter. That's it for this layout file. Now we'll implement it in the adapter. So if data dot child location is not equal to null, not equal to null is like sometimes we don't have that child location object inside the JSON file, and when it is, I mean, object is there but there is no child data, so in both the case we need to check. We'll first initialize the text view and the recycler view as well, and then if there is data, it's even a single data, then we'll set it visibility to visible, and similarly we'll do the same thing for the recycler view. We'll make it visible as well. In else case, don't forget to handle the else case. If you are not setting, then you will see some mismatch of the data inside your recycler view. So make sure to handle always if and else inside your adapter. Now we'll set the layout manager and separator. Also will set the adapter to our child recycler view. As I said, we are going to have the horizontal recycler view for the child element, so I'm adding it as a horizontal layout manager. Same thing, the decoration we need it for the separator, but this time the separator is going to be in the horizontal vertical mode. And now we are going to have the adapter, so we can pass the current adapter because it's going to have the same data. If you have a different data, you need to show the data in a different way, then you can create another adapter and set it here. But since I'm using the same data, like our child element having the same type of data, so I'm using the same adapter. It's totally optional. And at the end we'll set the count, how many child element this recycler view have, so we'll add the count of on our text view. That's it. Let's run our application and see. Before we run the application, let's handle its on click. So for handling a recycler row click element, we need to declare an interface and get it. Now we'll implement this same interface inside our main activity, and the same listener we need to pass it to our child adapter. Now we'll implement the same interface here. Now let's run and see. So we can see something on horizontally, but I think we miss inside our layout. Okay, so we need to keep this text view and the recycler view outside this linear layout. So let me cut this and paste it outside this and run our application. There you go. So we can see child count and the items on a horizontally. Similarly, 3 item, we can scroll it horizontally, and those doesn't have the child, so we are not displaying anything. So it has 6 element, it has 10, so you can see. That's great. Now I am adding another activity. So after clicking on the recycler item, we'll open a new activity and we'll pass location data object using the intent. So let me add one image view because we have just few items. So I'm copying this image view and those text view and adding into the detail, or we can say description activity. I'm setting its constraints. In the on item click listener, we'll create an intent. And inside this intent, we'll set this location data object with the name location underscore data, and we'll pass this data. And now we'll retrieve this same data in our description activity. So remember to pass the same name location data here, use the same name here. If it is mismatched, then you won't be able to retrieve this object successfully. And as usual, we'll set the location name and the address and the image using the glide. To build the address, we already did it in the adapter, so we'll copy the same code and use it here. We'll run and see. So we can see, so it's able to handle the click and taking us to the detail activity. Similarly on the child element as well, that's really great. So we can see now. So it's like address is not comma separated. Okay, so I forgot to add the comma. Let me add the comma inside each value. Similarly, we'll do the same in the adapter. Actually, we don't need after country, that is the last value. And same here, we'll remove it from here. And now we'll add some margin because it was fully left aligned. And now run and see. There you go. So it's working absolutely fine. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.